Unless there's anyone else who I said I'm going to give you a set and I haven't.
Yeah.
Liar. You've heard the voice. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Green.
Yeah.
I'm loving the organisation with this seating plan, man. I can't wait until we have a fire. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. And of course, it's a Birmingham pub with a Peaky Blinders picture on the wall. I don't believe it. Jesus.
It'd be nice, the landlord's just stood over there.
I'm loving your hipster bar, man. You can always tell when it's a hipster bar because they stop decorating about halfway through. That and the subway tiles on the back bar, dead giveaway. I watch interior design shows, I know what's in right now. Also, we want a chandelier, but we want it to look like it's come off a scrap heap. Wonderful. I've done something very important today, guys. I was in two minds whether to come in because I've been turning a lot of things down because I had some really important shit to do. But I finished it today. A really important project. I finished my Game of Thrones rewatch. Fucking fantastic. Just in time. Eh? But, yeah. Anyone else buzzing for Easter? No. No, me neither. I mean, if you didn't get the extra couple of days off work, no one would give a shit, would they? Because let's be honest, out of all the holidays, it's like fucking, if it was a superpower, right? If it was a superhero, it would be the Invisible Man. Because let's look at it realistically. The Invisible Man's just a bit shit, isn't he? No one's calling him up in a crisis. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you want to stop Superman, you've got to go all the way to Krypton, right? Get some glowing green rocks and then get close enough to the bastard to take him out. If you want to stop the Invisible Man, go to the bacon aisle at Tesco's. Get yourself a bag of flour. He's fucking done for. You know? All the other Avengers League, or whatever the fuck they're called, I've lost track, there've been so many fucking movies. They're all shooting laser beams out their eyes and they're flying around the sky, and the Invisible Man is just sitting in a changing room watching somebody get changed. I mean, it's not as useful as you might think. But yeah, so that's my opinion on Easter and this time of year. It's a funny place to laugh. But yeah, that's my opinion on Easter this time of year. And it's this time of year, there is a phenomenon that I have noticed happens this time every year. Anybody else here work in an office, by the way? I know at least a couple of you do. Excellent! Right, because you might have noticed this too, right? This sort of time, every year, at around 5:30, people will walk up to the windows and say, "Can you believe how light it's Well, actually, Karen, I can. Because it happens the same fucking time every fucking year. Unless you are 4, I'll give you up until the age of 4 to be amazed by annual events that happen without fail. After that point, you need to rein that shit in. Right? But I suppose it's better than fucking making all the other small talk that you do in an office, you know. I'd rather talk about what's outside the window than talk about something that's grinding the country to a halt that sounds like a fucking breakfast cereal. I can't wait until they bring out frosted Brexits for kids. That'd be far nicer. But yeah, the other thing that winds me up at work, and it shouldn't wind me up as much as it does, is how people sign off their emails. Right, I'm a kind regards guy. Yeah? And it needs to be kind regards, because if somebody has pissed me off, I will leave the kind off. Right? And if you're really in trouble, I will be starting that email with just your name. Invisible Man. In the last world crisis, you were in sincere disappointment. Regards, Superman. And I've noticed that people they have variations on this kind of thing. And I don't know why they make me so angry, but I guess I'm just an angry guy at heart. But it's like, there's this one guy who he signs off his emails with just kindest. Kindest what? Finish. the fucking email, man. Jesus Christ. And also, kindness, that implies that it's a competition. And if it is, no one wishes a kinder regards than me. So go fuck yourself. You know? But my least favourite one, and this, bear in mind, I work at a law firm, right? And these are other professional law folk that are emailing me back. And this one woman emails me, and she leaves the email with best wishes. Best wishes? It's not a fucking Christmas card. Show some professionalism. Show some decorum, you fucking bitch. Deborah. God. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an angry guy. Maybe I'm just getting old. I feel like I'm getting old, right? Because I'm now 33. But it's a kind of weird age, that, because I know for a fact that I can't really complain about being old. Can I? I mean, youth is wasted on the young, isn't it? I mean, not in the Catholic Church, obviously. It's a fun expression nonetheless, you know? But yeah, whilst at 33 I can't say that I'm old, I am now definitely way past the point that it's no longer a tragedy if I die, is it? You know? Unless it was suicide. That's always tragic, isn't it? You can't do it if you've got kids, can you? Can't do it. Because they will rat you out every fucking time. Mummy, Daddy's trying to gas himself in the garage with the car again. Little rat bastards. I'd have fucking done it too if I didn't have a goddamn Prius. That's what I get for trying to save the planet, for giving in to all those fuckers on Facebook, you know? You know they're kind of people that have maybe done with Facebook, basically, more or less. Because the thing is, Facebook used to be a fun place to be, didn't it? At one time it was, right? But I could just watch someone falling off their skateboard or see a nice picture with a cat in it. But now, it's just full of virtue signalling cunts. You know? And one of the things, a perfect example of this is a friend of mine, actually. I was scrolling through Facebook because whilst I'm done with Facebook, if I'm at work, I'm going to be scrolling through Facebook. You know? Because they blocked it from my work computer, obviously, but they can't block my phone, so fuck you. But I'm scrolling through, and this status immediately grabs my attention, and you know exactly the kind of status that I'm talking about because it is more than 2 lines long, and it doesn't have the first comment saying, inbox me up. Right? And this status says, the human race, man, we're like the worst, man. I mean, we're just the only animals on this planet, man. We take and we take and we take, and we don't give anything back, man. It's a disgrace. Now that's great, but I know this guy, right? At that time, he's sitting in his flat, on his computer, you know, using electricity, which I can only imagine is, you know, made by burning the bones of orphans, you know? He's also a motorcycle enthusiast, and that thing doesn't run on the fucking dreams of unicorns, does it? You know? So if you really believed about any of that bullshit that you were just spouting, you would be sitting in a puddle in a forest somewhere, naked as the day God made you, and you would be miserable and dying of dehydration and thirst and hunger because you can't even drink any of the water that's in the puddle because that would be taken from the earth and not given back. Wouldn't it, you sanctimonious you son of a bitch? But like I said, it's a friend, so I just hit like and I moved on. One of the other things I love seeing on Facebook, like the whole virtue signalling thing, I think is fascinating. People pointing the finger to try and admonish themselves of any guilt, you know. One of the things I saw this, a perfect example, was during the World Cup, you know? We all saw that, didn't we? It was lovely, you know? We were in there longer than we thought we'd be. We went out at the right time. It was the perfect storm. But anyway, I noticed a lot of people posting this one thing, right? And it's called confirmation bias. You can use statistics to fucking further any cause that you believe in. But they were all saying, I don't feel bad for the England team for getting knocked out of the World Cup. I feel bad for the 28% more women who are going to suffer domestic violence tonight. Because domestic violence raises by 28% during England losses, right? Now, that's great, but you're kind of painting a negative picture there, and I don't think that it's necessarily fair to people that are fans of football, you know? You're trying to make the point that it's only football fans that fucking beat up their wives, or fucking vice versa. It's 2019. But it just, honestly, you're dragging a good game through the mud. Knowing the World Cup was a positive thing. It brought the whole country together to feel good about something just for a little while. And you're saying that they're all guilty of this one thing without any real proof? Honestly, it makes me so angry I might just go home and punch my wife. I'm just kidding. I don't even have a wife. Not even real. You know? And obviously, right, domestic violence isn't funny. But there is a funniest way to do it. Right, stay with me here. The funniest way, I've been giving this a lot of thought, is to beat your other half, male or female, I don't discriminate, with a 3-day-old lasagna. Right? You know when you've had a lasagna in the fridge for like 3 days and it's nice and stiff? You know, it's just a real nice stiff lasagna. You could give someone a real good fucking beating with that. And the best part is, who'd believe him? Officer, my partner's been beating me with this lasagna. Get the fuck out of here. I've had enough of your fucking crazy stories. But you wouldn't run into that problem if you had a partner who was the other people that I see on Facebook quite a lot, and those people are vegans, right? All over the fucking place. Any vegans in tonight? Excellent, good for you. But I always find that they kind of argue about fucking really pointless shit. Right? I found them saying there's a lot, you know, they're arguing over the £5 notes. You know, there's 0.1 gram of fucking cow fat in my £5 note. Well, sir, I would argue that if you are eating enough £5 notes that presents a problem for you, you should maybe start addressing some more of your very clear mental issues. I'm going to leave you with this last thought, because it's something that, the other thing that I've got about vegans, it's not actually against vegans. I've actually got a lot of respect for vegans, because it's a dietary choice, right? That's what it is. You're making the choice to fucking clean all meat and suffering out of your diet. And I can't hate on that, because that's a lovely thought, you know? It's a lovely sentiment, right? But the thing I have against it is that if you've made that choice, and it is a choice, you have forfeited all rights to cheese, right? So why have we wasted our fucking time creating vegan cheese? All these top minds, these top fucking scientists working around the clock, synthesizing proteins, stirring things up to synthesize and create something that's cheese but isn't cheese. We could have cured cancer by now. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Vegans cause cancer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please have a big round of applause for Alex Green!